What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Sheldon, and if you saw my last video about if company logos were honest, it was some pretty funny stuff. It got me inspired, got me thinking, so I tried to take my own spin on that idea. And so today's video is going to be some of my own artwork that I created based on that idea, and I'm calling it If Road Signs Were Honest. So without further ado, let's check it out, see if you guys like it. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so the first one's gonna be keep rolling. I don't know about you, but every time I come up to a stop sign, there's always those people in front of you that never fully stop. You always see people just kind of rolling through it. So that's where that came from. You should always come to a complete stop at stop signs. But next time you're out, if you haven't noticed, watch the person in front of you, see if they fully stop or see if they roll through. Let's see what's next. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. So, like I said, I don't know about you guys, but every time I pass one of these construction guys with a flag, they always seem to make awkward eye contact with you. I don't know if it's just me, and because like I'm looking at the flag guy to see if I can go or not, but they always give you awkward looks. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know if they're just bored, or if that just comes with the flag waving. But yeah, so that's where the idea for this one came from. I thought it was pretty funny. Next up is the classic U-turn sign, and I put, wait, did I miss the turn? Because no one ever pops a UE unless they miss the turn. I've been there before. I've been looking at my phone, following that GPS, and next thing you know, you look up and you're like, that was my turn back there. And then you're like, well, now I gotta turn around. So you try and find the best place to pop that UE at, or you pull the classic, pull into a business parking lot, turn around, and come back out. So that's where the idea for this one came from. Up next, we got the speed limit 30, and underneath it you got, but 35 is okay too. Obviously, I'm the type of person that always does the speed limit all the time, to the T. But if you just so happen to go 5 miles higher, sometimes you can get away with 10. It's usually not that big of a deal. So if that's the case, why not just bump the speed limit up? And along with that, who wants to go 30 miles an hour? Why not just make it 45? 45 I don't think is too fast. 30 always seems way too slow. Like, if you got somewhere to go and you hit a road that's 30 miles an hour, it feels like the longest road in the world. So all I gotta say is maybe we should just bump it up to 40, 45 and call it a day. That's all I'm saying. This next one is another favorite of mine when creating these signs. It's the slow children at play sign, which by now should be a normal thing. You would think you enter a neighborhood, you should always be going kind of slow, following that speed limit and checking for kids who aren't looking for cars, don't want to have an issue like that. But I put no parental supervision at the bottom of it instead of children at play, because to me that's basically what this sign is saying. basically saying my kids are out in the yard and I'm inside watching TV. So please drive slow, so if they happen to run out in the street because the little Timmy lost his basketball, please don't sideswipe my child. Now granted, I do believe that all people driving through a neighborhood should be going slow, and you should be watching for kids. But also, if you gotta put up this sign, maybe you should have the kids play in the backyard. Or maybe you should go outside and play with your kids. Just to add that extra level of security, to make sure, like I said, little Timmy doesn't lose his ball on the road and go running out there without looking. So yeah, there we go. Next up, we got the classic "Do Not Enter" sign, which in itself is probably the worst sign out there. You never want to go to turn down a road and get hit with the old "Do Not Enter" sign, especially if you don't know it's there. So my take on it was basically putting a shortcut, because if you think about it, they don't want you to enter there. No one's coming. You could always just scoot on down the road, probably cut a minute or two off your travel time. Depends on the road though, of course. Not all roads are really worth it, but you know, to each its own. Oh, this is another favorite of mine. The classic rest area sign. At the bottom you've got, anyone gotta pee. Cause no one ever stops at a rest area on the interstate unless you gotta pee. And I've been on quite a few family vacations to know that every time we passed a rest area sign, you always get hit with the question, anyone gotta pee? Because if you don't, we're gonna keep on trucking. If you do, we're hitting that rest area, maybe get some snacks afterwards, and get back on the road. So that was my take on it. Another classic is the men working sign. Now, this doesn't go for all men on the side of the road working. I've seen it a couple times though, where you get hit with 5 or 6 of these signs because they put them like 10 feet apart leading up to the construction area. And when you pass by, you probably got a flag guy standing out there like the other sign. And then you pass by the flag guy, and you know there's maybe 3 people working, and the rest are just kind of hanging out on the side of the road. You know, sitting on the back of a truck, leaning against the back of a truck, standing around talking, and just watching traffic go by. And it's another one of those things that it's like, yeah, they're probably taking a break, but also the sign says you should be working. So shouldn't you be working? But hey, that's just me. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. If you enjoyed this video and my beautiful artwork, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to get notified every time I post a new design video, make sure to hit that bell. Other than that, I enjoyed making these signs for you guys. It was a fun little side project, and I got a couple laughs out of it. So other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.